If these walls could talk, these walls would say, church, it's time to stand up and fight, time slipping away. If these walls had eyes, I know these walls would cry. Tears of pain and of shame from the walls that we're building inside. If these walls had hearts, they'd be broken in two. Just outside these walls we're building, there's a lost world depending on you to knock down some walls. Let's answer the call. Please take my hand. It's time that we stand up, one and all. Body is breaking. Please don't forsake my Lord again. Let's stand up, my friend, and knock down some walls. At the foot of the cross, battle line was drawn. With the blood of my Savior, which side of that blood are you on? Christ died for this church, so church, she's worth fighting for. These walls that we're building inside, she can't stand anymore. Let's knock down some walls. Let's answer the call. Please take my hand. It's time that we stand up, one and all. Body is breaking. Please don't forsake my Lord again. Let's stand up, my friend, and knock down some walls. It's a war that we're in. Let's knock down some walls.
Greetings to you, my brothers and sisters in the Lord. The AF of Australia had numerous inquiries from interested people about training, Bible training over the past 3 to 4 years, and we couldn't give it an answer at that point. As we know, due to COVID-19, a lot of our businesses with the AF has been put on hold. Well, we have had to come up with innovative solutions to move forward due to uncertainty of COVID-19, financial difficulties, and circumstances we have no control over. AEF have been working on a strategy to provide interested Aboriginal Christians with Bible training alternatives, which a consultation process was commenced in 2018. I have good news. The AEF of Australia Inc. has approved and provided initial support to a model called the AEF Australia Bible Training Strategy, which is being developed over the last 18 months. Out of that, AEF has appointed a principal coordinator to set up the new training model for our First Nation Christian people. The new Bible college training will be called the First Nations Ministry Training, or FNMT, which comes under the AEF of Australia Inc. education sector and will provide a second tier management to the Bible College. My name is Pastor Dennis Taylor. I have been appointed as the Principal Coordinator to develop and grow this new initiative. New in the sense that the model has to be adaptive and flexible to negotiate some of the unknowns due to the unpredictability of COVID. And not so new is the training content, which will reflect sound teaching from the Bible, God's inspired, infallible, inerrant word. The rollout of the new training will see a 3-tier growth and development training model, with Tier 1 providing discipleship foundations with 3 delivery potentials, including a church-based, which is delivered in conjunction with local pastors or church leaders, with the idea of train the trainer, so that we can grow those leaders within church context. Online with the trainer, secondly, is online with the trainer, which is first in the discipleship training material and presented through digital media with interactive tools like Skype, Zoom, or Moodle, pre-recorded video for phone, computer, and other media use. And thirdly, block study, which will be working with small groups in 1 day to 2 week intervals over a projected period of time. Part 2. The second tier of discipleship training will be an advanced unit of study with similar presentation styles, but more in-depth knowledge focusing on church ministry in the context of individual gifts and talents which contribute to the growth of the church and the person. And basically what you might be able to do to the benefit and of the growth of your local church and how you might do that. FNMT have decided with the discipleship course there will be a celebration of achievements within the unit of study as an encouragement and measurement of your growth. In circumstances where our Aboriginal people do not have a good grasp of English language in written form, a verbal assessment will be considered as part of their assessment. This will be looked at on an individual basis. If interpreters are required, this will be taken into consideration, but being mindful of limited access to resources. The timeline for Tier 1 will be to prepare and commence in July 2022 onwards. Tier 2, which is Ministry Leadership to delivering Certificate 3 and Certificate 4 to diploma level training. There is a potential to deliver this as a church-based unit of study with an emphasis on online digital presentations, either pre-recorded video or live streaming. This will require students to have computer skills and access to a computer. Then potentially block studies with courses running from 1 day to 2 weeks throughout the calendar year, incorporating full-time study over 3 years in time to come. Tier 3, which is church strengthening, this will commence as soon as can be arranged, providing appropriate resources and material with strong supports. This can be offered online to a group of people and also by block study, courses running from 1 day to 2 weeks throughout the year. Tier 3 will also be linked to pastoral and church leadership training, which will include preaching and teaching, pastoral responsibilities from the biblical recommendations, pastoral and family considerations, and more. The AEF of Australia Bible training strategy is designed to our Aboriginal people and for our Aboriginal people. And we have and will be consulting key personnel and potential students from around Australia to deliver a meaningful and a professional curriculum of studies that will not only grow students, but give them the opportunity to go on to further study wherever the good Lord leads them. FNMT will work with its partners to develop a pathway to further biblical training through registered training organisations, which includes degrees, associate degrees, doctorates and masters. FNMT will be a support from the get-go through your studies and after completion of your studies, and will provide assistance wherever necessary. As the AF Bible training strategy is a new and exciting work in ministry, we do ask for your prayerful support and also for financial assistance in launching, growing and developing this Bible training strategy. This will help in purchasing resources and materials and provide accredited trainers, lecturers and staff in the long term. The training will be presented in a non-judgmental and a non-threatening environment to successful applicants, and we will provide for all students total well-being. Our website is attached in the bottom left-hand corner of this slide. Also our phone contact and our email address. So please, by all means, take a photo of it so it's on your phone, or jot down a copy of it right now. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching this video. We hope to engage you as a student into the future for biblical training. First Nations Ministry Training has partners, and we are so appreciative about these groups and organisations joining us and supporting us both prayerfully and financially. The first one is Leading the Way Australia, Michael Yusuf's ministry. We'd like to thank the Lord for them. Bush Church Aid, Going the Distance. Bush Church Aid is a society and have come alongside us and provided support financially and also prayerfully. Perth Bible College is situated in the city of Carrolup in Perth, Western Australia, and has provided recording facilities for FNMT to use, and their expertise in relation to recording and storing videos so people can access them, and also for giving to FNMT office space free of charge, and we're so grateful for the Lord for them. Omega Discipleship Ministries, under the leadership of Ian Mellons, has provided resources and materials for our courses, which we can use to reach our people throughout Australia. And we thank the Lord for them also. And the Bible Society Australia have also pitched in for financial support and also prayerful support, and also have been providing ongoing support to the AF Australia through Kurong Books and other partners that they have. So we are so grateful and very thankful in the Lord for these people, these organisations coming alongside us and supporting us in the ministry. And we give the Lord all the praise, thanks and glory.